Now that Captain America the Winter Soldier is out, it's time to talk about Marvel's latest Easter egg. But you know the drill, we've got spoilers from the movie and the comics here. It's time to unlock the secrets from Captain America the Winter Soldier's end credits scene. As the credits roll on Cap 2, we cut to the lab of Baron von Strucker. Played by Thomas Kretschmann, von Strucker is a classic Marvel bad guy in the comics, an ex-Nazi and a big player in the villainous group Hydra. He's somehow gotten a hold of Loki's scepter from the first Avengers movie, but he also has two very special prisoners. Though they go unnamed in the film, it's Aaron Taylor Johnson as Quicksilver and Elizabeth Olsen as the Scarlet Witch. And they're exhibiting their powers here too. Quicksilver bounces off the walls of his cell at super speed, and the witch is moving some kind of objects with her mind. As the sequence ends, von Strucker states that the Age of Miracles is coming. So who are Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch exactly? Well, nothing less than two of the earliest heroes to join the Avengers, though actually, they were originally villains. Created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, the pair are brother and sister, twins, whose real names are Pietro and Wanda Maximoff. They're also the children of Magneto. Yes, the infamous X-Men enemy. So like their father, they're also mutants. In fact, their first appearance in comics in X-Men number 4 in 1964 were as members of Dear Old Dad's team, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. That's where they battled the original X-Men, for the first if not last time. That stint of villainy was short-lived, however, and by the following year the two had joined Earth's Mightiest Heroes in Avengers number 16, the first issue to feature a major overhaul of the team's membership. Both characters would go on to be key players in the Avengers, featuring on the roster on and off again for many years. Quicksilver's speed and the Witch's so-called hex power, the ability to alter reality and probability fields, were key assets to bring to the team. They were also very much crossover characters, tying into the Avengers, the X-Men, and Fantastic Four in major ways. Pietro and Wanda also found their share of love and tragedy. Wanda would marry a fellow Avenger, the robot the Vision, and the two even managed to have children together, thanks to some help from Wanda's powers. Pietro, meanwhile, married the Inhuman known as Crystal, and they too had a child named Luna. Neither marriage would last, however, and Wanda's kids even turned out to not really be kids at all, but instead just aspects of the demon Mephisto. In time, they would be reabsorbed into Mephisto, which Wanda didn't take very well at all. In fact, this experience would drive Wanda insane eventually, and she would wind up attacking the Avengers. That was in the Avengers Disassembled storyline, where the Vision, Hawkeye, and Ant-Man were all seemingly killed. Things didn't get much better in the subsequent House of M series. Here, the X-Men and Avengers contemplated killing the Scarlet Witch in order to save the world from her increasingly dangerous powers. But Quicksilver convinced his sister to save herself by creating a reality where Magneto and his family, the House of M, are the rulers of the planet. Eventually, though, Wanda turned against her father and restored reality to its correct state, but not before changing most of the world's mutants into regular old humans, an act that would have far-reaching consequences in the Marvel Universe. Of course, this storyline will likely never be told in a Marvel Studios movie, because they don't have the screen rights to use the term mutant at all. Those characters, including the X-Men, are largely the domain of 20th Century Fox, but in a contractual quirk, Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch can appear in both Marvel and Fox films, which is why X-Men Days of Future Past will feature a very different Quicksilver from the one we saw in The Winter Soldier and will see in Avengers Age of Ultron. Because yes, Pietro and Wanda will be in Avengers Age of Ultron. How their mutant origins will be treated in that film remains to be seen, but it would appear that The Winter Soldier at least gives us a hint. The Marvel Cinematic Universe may not have mutants, technically speaking, but it looks as though Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch will be something very similar at least. Superpowered beings, miracles if you will, possibly the first but surely not the last of their kind. Indeed, Baron von Strucker is right. The Age of Miracles is upon us. All will be revealed when Avengers Age of Ultron hits in 2015.